as Hazel comes back over the wicket to Poonam Raut, who ably defends that back to the bowler.
Interesting about how India have gone about this next phase now. This is where India can lose a game, where they could look to try and work the ball, just nudge it into the mid-wicket or something. They're not looking for anything other than the bigger shot.
Hazel bowls, and she's down the track, and a diving opportunity for mid-wicket. It was Natsiva diving to her left. She got a hand to it, and that's just parried down to long on where Jenny Gunn has run in. But a real chance here. Poonam Raut coming down the track to Hazel.
Oh, it was fingertips, wasn't it?
And it was. It's one of those that could quite easily have just stuck, as Hazel is round the wicket to Mandana, and Hazel diving to her right, but it's quite an easy run down to Jenny Gunn at long off. So amongst that, Poonam Raut has gone to 21 and Mandana 45.
I would wonder if it's whether it's just worth it. If you're trying to get a wicket or make something happen, just put 2 mid-wickets in, even if it's for a couple of balls, because you've seen her play 2 shots chipped in that area. Yeah, and whether you just see how she goes for a couple.
Well, Poonam Raut's on strike again as Hazel bowls, and they've gone up, but the umpire remains unmoved at the end of the over. It's 69 for no loss, but certainly creating a few more opportunities there, Danny Hazel, for the England side. It hasn't been too easy for them this morning. Haven't bowled in necessarily the right areas of the bowlers, but just tossing up a few more for Danny Hazel. Usually kind of known to be quite a flat spinner.
Maybe just taking a bit of pace off at the moment will kind of help. Especially if India have been timing them, maybe just trying to entice the batsman down. Yeah, and I think that's why we've seen Raut kind of fall over a little bit, hasn't quite been able to generate the pace through the shot. But first signs of any sort of ruffle really for the Indians, isn't it? So Hazel's done well there. You're laughing at my...
Bringing out your South London. In it, mate, as Jenny Gunn gets ready to go once again. 69 for no loss after 13 India. Smriti Mandana just works that to mid on, no run. Nice full face of the bat. Coming back from injury, of course, Smriti Mandana. Did her ACL back in January, February during the Big Bash, and it's been a speedy recovery actually. But
quite quick, isn't
we
it?
have seen her running between the wickets. It hasn't been full-on sprinting. She has looked a bit tender out there as Jenny Gunn bowls that fallen outside the off stump, and that's just defended to extra cover. And this is where England could probably just try and get a bit of a squeeze, Ebony.
It is. Like I say, they're not going to be rotating the strike very much. They just kind of settle in, don't they? They either like to free the bat and play those shots, or they just dig in. So England could really tighten them up here.
Jen around the wicket, and that's cut to point, but hasn't been able to give herself enough room to cut that over to cover, so no run. Phil, you'll be able to tell us how many singles they've taken, India. Fair more boundaries, I'm assuming. Jenny Gunn running away from us here in the commentary box, and that's punched onto the back foot by Smriti Mandana to extra cover. Heather Knight running around there to field that, no run.
Well, the first 48 runs all came in 6s, 4s and 2s, but the last 5 runs last 6 runs now have all been singles.
Phil, I'm going to put you on, you don't have to do it now, but I want to do a comparison of the last World Cup and this World Cup in terms of boundaries, and I know you can work some magic.
Jenny Gunn bowls, and that's driven by Smriti Mandana. It's just beaten Danny Wyatt at point to her left, and Catherine Brunt's run around from the deep cover boundary to throw that in. They come through for a single, and they've moved to 70 now, India. Poonam Raut on 21, Mandana to 46.
Phil, do you know how many boundaries are scored in the last World Cup?
At the moment, I will look for you.
Well, you should know it off the top of your head, really, Phil. You call yourself a stats man. Jenny Gunn back around over the wicket, in fact, as she's past the umpire, and that's left outside the off stump by Raut. Sarah Taylor standing up to the stumps. Nice and easy take for her. At the end of the over, it's 70 for no loss after 14.